Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. We're going to start our practice. Today, we're going to be doing a upper body practice where we're going to be focusing on stretching and strengthening the back muscles, the neck, the shoulders, the spine. Okay, so sit in a comfortable position, bringing the hands on your knees, and then just rotate your shoulders, arch the spine, and do any gentle movements that feels good for you, or that allows you to start noticing how is your body feeling in this moment. But always without feeling attached to that feeling if there is any tension or any stiffness, because by the end of the session, that should feel different. It's just about bringing attention. And they say where attention goes, energy flows. So by bringing attention to the one special area, then we allow that energy to flow a little bit easier. And then we are able to also relax more. So bring the shoulders down, the chin slightly towards the chest. Close your eyes and lengthen the spine. Relaxing the abdomen. The eyelids are soft and the gaze is up. Reaching towards that space in between the eyebrows, or what we call the third eye. Making sure the forehead is relaxed. The jaw relaxed. Allowing the shoulders also to be more relaxed, finding that space between shoulders and ears wider. And diverting the attention towards the abdomen. So as we inhale, we expand the abdomen. As we exhale, we gently contract. Inhaling, creating a space, and exhaling, letting go. Then keep going. And when you feel that your breathing is long enough to raise the breathing towards the chest, then we do so. And then when we exhale, we relax the chest first and then the breath. Combining abdominal breathing with chest breathing. But it's not a competition, so take your time to lengthen the breath and just combine the two parts whenever feels comfortable for you. And if you feel comfortable enough to go also even higher towards the clavicular, combining these three parts, three types of breathing, abdominal, chest, and clavicular, then you do so. And in the same way, expanding from bottom to top and relaxing from top to bottom. Making sure that the rest of the body feels nice and smooth, relaxed. And wherever you are with the length of your breath, try to keep that lengthened during the practice. And with the next inhalation, bring the palms together. Pressing gently at the level of the heart. Prayer position. Activating the arms, the shoulders, the chest, the heart center, and keeping the gaze out to activate the third eye. And then we start our gratitude practice, choosing each day 2 new things that we want to say thank you for. Whether it's something about us, something external, something from nature, or something that you want to attract to your life that is already on your way. And then set your intentions for this practice, your intentions for the day. With the next inhalation, keeping the palms together and raise them all the way up towards the ceiling, chin up, head back. Exhaling, spreading the arms through the sides, lowering down. Bringing the chin to the chest. Relax the shoulders. And keep the chin towards the chest. Breathing deeply. Feeling some gentle stretch on the top of the neck. Good, and then very slowly open your eyes, bring the chin up. Namaste. Thank you for joining. We're going to start with some exercises for the neck. So just change the position of the leg, so the leg that it was on the outside comes on the inside. And bring the hands on the knees. That would help you always, whenever we're doing any neck stretch, it would help you to support with the upper back and with the shoulders. Shoulders relaxed, and you can even bring the elbows slightly in, so the chest is engaged. Now we're going to bring the chin towards the chest again. Without pulling, just allowing the weight of the head to do its work. Breathe slowly. And then gently start lifting the chin up and bring the head back. But again, keep some engagement by bringing the elbows closer. Tongue to the upper palate. Good, and then again exhaling, bring the chin towards the chest. Breathing slowly. If there's any tension on the neck, just allow yourself to breathe in deeply. But if you feel any kind of pain, or the tension is too strong, just come back slightly by bringing the chin slightly up. And wherever you can breathe nice and long, that is the place that you want to be at. Once again, slowly bring the chin up. Tongue to the upper palate. Relax the shoulders. Good, and then bring the chin slightly towards the center. And then bring the chin towards the right. And then coming back towards the center and then towards the left. And again, inhaling center. Exhaling right. Inhaling center and exhaling left. Good, and then come back towards the center and stretch the legs. As we stretch the legs, we bounce and shake to activate circulation. Move your toes. Good, and then from here, we're going to bring the right leg in front and the left one towards the back. Now, for this position, sometimes it's helpful to have a cushion or a block under the hips to lift up slightly and keep both hips and shoulders aligned. So from here, once you've got your extra support, then we're going to bring the hands, interlacing the fingers in front of us, with the palms pushing against us. And then inhaling, bring the palms towards the ceiling. The arch on the spine is absolutely fine, and that would allow you to bring the arms a little bit higher, the chest forward, and just looking towards the front. Okay, and then from here we're going to twist towards the right, and that in that way, when we twist it, yes, one hip can be slightly higher than the other one, in this case the left, and then come back towards the center and exhaling towards the other way. Okay, and then come back to the center, exhaling towards the right. Inhaling back to center and exhaling towards the left. Good, and then coming back, releasing the hands and very slowly lowering all the way down, bringing the chin towards the chest, and then leaning towards the right, releasing the left leg, and then swapping. So left leg forward, right one towards the back. And then again, find that alignment with the hips, with the shoulders. Good, and then from here, inhaling and bring the arms all the way out, shoulders height, make sure there's good distance apart from ears and shoulders, and the arms are very active. Bringing the stomach in slightly, try not to arch the spine in this position. If it's very difficult, you can bring the leg all the way forward. If it's difficult to keep the hips square, that's absolutely fine. Good, and then inhaling, bring the palms all the way up, and then palms together, and point with the index and thumb, and the other three fingers are interlaced. Good, and keep the spine straight, bringing the stomach in, and pulling up, feeling that stretch from the shoulders, bringing the elbows closer towards the ears, and then look up towards the thumbs. And then bring the fingers pointing forward, and this time round the spine. So as we point forward, then we can expand that space in between the shoulder blades, and then inhaling, come back again, aligning the spine, bringing the stomach in, squeezing with the arms, the ears. Good, and then interlacing the fingers and bring them all the way forward again. And round the spine even more, bring the chin towards the chest. Good, and then bring the palms on the chest, elbows down, shoulders down. Breathe slowly. Good, and then inhaling, bring the elbows up. Let me show you from the front. Bring the elbows up and then palms up. And exhaling, lowering down towards the chest, and elbows down, bring the chin to the chest. Inhaling, look to the front, lifting up the elbows, and then the palms. Good, and then exhaling, lowering, hands on the chest. As you lower the elbows, you look down. Once again, inhaling, looking to the front, and arms up. Good, and exhaling, bring the hands on the chest and chin to chest, elbows down. Good, and then release the hands, release the legs, bounce and shake. Good, and then we come on tabletop. Let's rest the lower arms, and with the elbows shoulder width apart. Fingertips nice and active, fingers well spread, and knees hip width apart. So knees aligned with the hips and with the same width. And when you hear, the normal thing to happen is that the back is gonna arch slightly, but we want to push up, engaging the triceps, having the upper back nice and aligned, bring the stomach in, aligning the spine, the core is engaged. Good, and then from there we can tuck the toes under, and inhaling, stretch the right leg out, keeping the hips square. Good, and then inhaling, bringing the foot towards the side, the right foot, and flat on the floor. And then bring the hips towards the back. Feel the upper back active, but at the same time, we stretching the hamstrings of the right leg. Make sure that the shoulders are not sinking and nice and active. And with the next inhalation, bring the shoulders forward, the hips forward to release the weight on the right leg, and then bend the knee, tuck the toes under. When we tuck the toes under, it's easier to keep the lower part of the abdomen engaged. Just bring some attention to that area. So inhaling, stretch the left leg out. And inhaling, bring the leg towards the left. Put flat on the floor, and then try to bring the hips a little bit more towards the back. And shoulders very active, arms active. Bring the stomach in to align the spine, engaging the core. Good, and then inhale and bring yourself forward, aligning elbows and shoulders, and then bring the foot back, knee down, tuck the toes under, and then bring yourself back towards the heels, keep the toes tucked under, bring the forehead down on the mat. And if that is comfortable, having the forehead down, then relax the arms, the shoulders. If you feel that it's more comfortable by bending the elbows and having that extra support from the arms to rest the head, you can do that using your arms as a pillow, or just to stretch them out, whatever feels good for you. But allow the shoulders and the upper back to relax. Breathing slowly, relaxing the jaw. And then gently open your eyes, bring the chin up, bring the hands back to get some support. Stretch the toes. And again from tabletop, upper back active, core engaged. And from here, we're going to tuck the toes under and come into downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, we can all bring one step forward with both feet to reduce that space between feet and hands. Bring the chest towards the thighs a little bit more, even if for that you need to bend the knees. And bring the hips as high as you can. Imagine that you have someone lifting you from the hips. Relaxing the shoulders, the elbows. Breathing slowly. Make sure there's no tension on the neck. Good. And then from there, we're going to bend the knees and walk back with the hands slowly to come to a forward fold. The feet are hip width apart. The toes are active, and then interlace the fingers from behind the back and bring them closer to the head as much as possible. Feel the stretch on the back of the legs, bring the stomach in, and try to straighten the legs whenever possible. And breathe slowly. Looking at your toes. Eyes soft. Good, and then bending the knees and very slowly, keeping the arms very active, coming all the way up with the knees bent to protect the lower back, and then bring the chest up towards the ceiling, looking up, tongue to the upper palate, and then bring the chin to the chest and relax the arms and shake side to side. Keep the knees slightly bent to keep that strength on the legs and the thighs. Breathing slowly. Good, and then we stop the movement. And then we come on the top of the mat. Bring the hands on the hips, inhaling, opening about 1 meter apart. Bringing the toes parallel to each other. The hands on the hips, shoulders back and down, And then we bring the hips towards the back and the chest forward. Make sure the toes are active. Then we're going to bring both hands down on the floor. From there, we bring the right one right in the middle, in front of us. And then inhale and bring the left one up. Looking up towards the ceiling whenever possible, otherwise you can look down or straight if there's any tension on the neck. Breathe slowly. And then wrap the arm around the left arm, around the waist, and try to reach towards the top of the right thigh. Doesn't need to reach. If it doesn't reach, just the back of the hand around the waist and looking up. And you should feel most of the weight on the legs, not so much on that right hand on the floor, even though it's helping us on that balance. Most of the weight is on the longer limbs. You can soften the knees to engage the muscles a little bit more. To feel the glutes also engaged. Good, and then inhaling straightening up the left arm, and then exhaling, bring you forward and in front of you. And then the next time you inhale, bring the right arm up. 3 rounds of breath here. And again, soften the knees until you find that control with the legs, not so much with the arm. When you've done your 3 rounds of breath, then wrap the arm around the waist, trying to reach towards the thigh, twisting with the shoulders, looking up if possible. Breathing slowly, jaw relaxed. 1 more round of breath. And then inhaling, bring the arm up, and exhaling, lowering down towards the mat. 1 hand next to the other, and then open the feet slightly wider. And then allow yourself to completely relax in the forward fold. The arms are soft. Relax the spine. Relax the shoulders. The toes are active. The knees is slightly soft. And no matter how far your head is getting to, the most important thing is like there's no resistance. That we're not trying to reach further back, or we're not trying to hold the head slightly higher. Just allow that flexion from the hip to be as natural and relaxed as possible. Breathe slowly. And then inhaling, start lifting the head up, bringing the hands a little bit closer towards you to gain control, and then bring the feet to hip width apart, close them. And then soften the knees, straighten the arms, palms facing each other, arms aligned with the ears, hips towards the back, all the weight on the legs, on the thighs, stomach in, core slightly engaged, and then inhaling, start coming all the way up to standing, and then exhaling, lowering the arms all the way down, chain down. Good, and then bring the hands on the hips, and from the front of the mat, we open slightly wider, about the length of one leg. Bring the right foot in, the left foot out. And then from here, we bring the hips towards the front leg. To make it easier, we're going to bend the knee. And then inhaling, bring the chest forward, the arms up. And then as we exhale, we bend the elbows and we have upper arms at shoulder height. Palms facing towards the front, arching the spine, bringing the chest forward, looking up. locust position. Breathing slowly. Both feet nice and active. Good, and then exhaling, bring the hands down on the floor and straighten the front leg. Good, and then walk with the hands towards the other side, bringing the left foot in, the right foot out. Bringing both hands one to each side of the foot, bending the knee, inhaling, coming up to the other side. Chest forward, bend the elbows, looking up. Breathe slowly. 2 more rounds of breath. And with the exhalation, bring the hands down to each side of the foot. Good, and then tiptoes on the back leg. Inhaling, walk forward, forward fold. Bend the knees, and very slowly rounding the spine, start coming up to standing. Keep the knees slightly soft to protect the lower back, and when you're up, roll your shoulders back and down a few times. And then forward. Good, and then when you're ready, just grab your blanket and surround to get ready for your Savasana. Well done for your practice. Always feeling good about yourself, feeling grateful about your body, about all the things that you are able to do, to learn, to practice. Start bringing the attention to the good things, the positive things in life. And now it's time to relax, to absorb all the changes from the practice. So close your eyes gently, bring the chin towards the chest. Allow the legs to be nice and wide, toes resting towards the sides. Arms next to the body, palms facing up. And spread the arms away from the chest, from the ribs as much as you need to feel that chest nice and relaxed, open, so we can breathe very easily without any effort. The body feels relaxed. The eyes gently closed with the gaze up. Make sure there's no tension on the back of the crown of the head. If there is, just readjust the chin. Relax the jaw. And stay there for a few breaths. Slowly, also letting go of the control of the breathing. Noticing how your body becomes even more relaxed. And then gently start wiggling your fingers, your toes, lengthening your breath. And then inhaling, bring the feet together, bring the arms next to the body. Bend the knees one at a time and roll towards the right side or the left if you have low blood pressure. Eyes closed, gaze up. And when you're ready, with an inhalation, use your arms to come up to sitting position. Spine straight, shoulders relaxed. Inhaling, bring the palms together in Anjali Mudra. Preposition, gently pressing together. Relax the shoulders. And as a way of closing the session, and as a way of union, we'll sing one Om together. So when you're ready, inhale deeply. Inhale and exhale. And keeping the palms together. Inhale and bring the thumbs towards the third eye for the right thoughts. And exhale. Inhale and bring them closer to the mouth for the right word, the right say. And exhale. And inhale and bring them closer to the heart center for the right feelings and compassion. And exhale. And with a few blinks, open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for joining. As always, I hope you enjoyed the class. Have a lovely day. And we start tomorrow. The challenge.